I'm going to be talking about the activities that the Department of Energy is doing related to ground source heat pumps. They're also known as geothermal heat pumps. To begin with, I want to talk about what is a heat pump. Earlier on, there was talk about heat exchangers. And a heat pump does something incredible. You may think that it moves heat from a low temperature to a higher temperature. Heat exchanger does it the other way around. The big advantage is it's not for free, so you need to use a machine or device. One of the advantages is it provides heating and cooling. Ground source heat pumps have many configurations. Most of them have ground loops, horizontal, vertical, but they compete against a lot of traditional other heat pumps and traditional technologies that are out there today. One of them is air source heat pumps. You can tell by the name, instead of using the ground as the source or sink of that, where you're going to get the energy from or dump the energy to, you're actually going to use the air. They're definitely, because of the fact that you don't have to drill or do any excavating of the ground, they're much cheaper. And most consumers opt for that, or they opt for, in some areas, a straight air conditioner. That you can consider is a heat pump, but it only works in one direction, to move the heat that's inside a house to outside the house. One of the things to keep in perspective is, what kind of sales volumes are we talking about? Air source heat pumps are very large. They sell roughly around 1.8 million units a year in the US. Ground source heat pumps, you're only talking about roughly maybe 70,000 a year. So there is a big disconnect, order of magnitude, roughly 25. Well, the Building Technologies program, as part of the DOE in energy efficiency renewable, we're in the energy efficiency side of the house. We actually use 3 strategies to move technologies into the marketplace. These technologies include ground source geothermal heat pumps into the marketplace. One of our activities that we use is codes and standards. The other part is market priming and R&D. And this includes, these cycles are like an ecosystem cycle. For codes and standards, what we do, we have the authority to put in minimum equipment efficiency standards. So we're able to mop up the least efficiency units out of the marketplace. Usually this will mean that that the cost of that consumer product will go up in price, but its life cycle cost overall will go down. There are some products that over time have not shown this characteristics and actually pretty stable in the first cost. One example is refrigerators. But for other products, traditionally the price has gone up. One of the other activities is market priming. Market priming is try to prime the market so products are well received into the marketplace, create a pull. That where you can get the incentives. That can include tax credits. We don't offer them in our portfolio because that's issued by the IRS. But we do have our deployment activities related to the Building America program, to homes that we do research on, and try to create this pull into the marketplace. The other side of the lever that I work in is I fund R&D. I'm a technology development manager. I fund activities to reduce the R&D, to come up with new and exciting products. Sometimes the R&D is to reduce the cost, sometimes it's to increase the performance. We usually try to couple both.